how this goes. Talk to me about this match.
Yeah, so I made a note before any of today's matches that right now Radu has overall in no moving the highest win rate, 82.6 before today. Yanek had the lowest no move win rate of 19. So This is a pretty one-sided match towards Radu on paper, but of course in practice anything is possible. We'll see if he can force the NPC. We'll see if he can get an upset to a win. But yeah, Radu, we know he's so hard to beat. You can see it in the stats. Yeah. We're about to see him in action.
We are about to see him in action. I mean, really anything is possible. Just last week, we had a match going in where Swan Gambit, who was last on the leaderboard, played RC, who was first. And I said, wow, this is a first last place. And then Swan, in last place, beat RC. So anything is possible. Yanek now gonna try and do the same. Let's see if he can. RC Yanek, round one, moving. Here we go.
Got some sort of park sign.
Norman Beach Car Park. Thinking New Zealand here from Yanek. He's far north on the Northern Island, while RC is actually in Victoria, Australia.
I think he found the park.
Yeah, I think he did. My brain first thought Australia too, and I saw Yanek zoom into New Zealand. But I think RC might have just found it, so this is actually going to be massive damage on a round one. Timer fully runs out. And RC... Oh no, look at Yanek in the camera. That's 4,100 points of damage on round one.
Yeah, not the way you want to start. Yanek, he doesn't seem too phased though. He's hyping himself back up. Going to round two in France.
Wow, I mean, if that was even on this round, the multis might have made that it right then and there, but...
Yeah, almost.
Yanek, almost, but Yanek does stay alive.
Got 5 seconds to get a good French guess in.
RC. I mean, RC. Guys, we saw how amazingly Blinky has played today, and I would like to remind everybody that in the World League, RC 2-0'd Blinky. So if that says anything at all, I mean, RC is just... He had a little bit of a blunder last weekend, but I don't think it's super indicative of how amazing he is. We're seeing it right here, right now. Round three, both in Kano in Nigeria. RC a little bit closer once again, but Yanek is jamming on the cam.
Dude, he really is. Having a party over there.
Good for him.
Yeah. It's really interesting to see how every player keeps their mental, keeps their focus on the cameras. Here we go with round four. Sweden.
Gonna be a Sweden.
Yanek has a sign. He's hiding it with the map. I think he has road numbers. Yeah. Okay.
They're both on that same sign now, actually. But will that be findable? Wait, RC's just locked in a town. He might have done that by lining up the roads. Yep, you got the 92 and the 353 right there on RC's screen. He's gonna be in the town. Has Yanek found it, though? I think it was looking like he's in a different town. So this could be RC once again. It is. Yanek is close. He's only 43 kilometers away, but RC's getting the 4999. But Yanek is just jamming still.
I wonder what he's listening to. Yeah.
Yeah, what is he listening to? Well, maybe we'll try and ask him later.
Yeah. Gotta find out.
I'd love to know. But round five now, we're in Greece. And RC with a quick guess.
Sort of West Greece, Yanek. Okay. They're pretty close to each other.
Yeah, they are pretty close. RC, a little bit closer though. Even still, I mean, this is just unreal. Yanek is jamming! I love it! We love to talk about Finbar jamming and everything, but Yanek is just having the time of his life here. I don't think that's all you can do against a player like RC, you know? You're up against one of the best in the world. You gotta just at least have some fun.
Yeah.
I love the attitude.
Absolutely right.
Yanek quickly locking in Mato Grosso do Sul, I think because he sees that area code there, but RC does see it too. Go Campo Grande from both of them. Yeah, they're on top of each other in Campo Grande. It is going to be farther south, and Yanek is going to deal his first points of damage there.
At the very least, avoiding the flawless. We'll see if he can turn it around here with the Maltese, but Radu has been pretty dominant so far. Yeah. Nigeria, round 7. Yeah, I think Yanek has the road here, this big divided highway going east-west in Nigeria.
Yeah, makes sense. We'll see if RC follows suit on the same road. Getting his guess in. 2 seconds left. Oh. A second move, but Yanek is on it! And he basically no-moved that. That's a 4.995 from Yanek. What in the world? That's the comeback he needs, and he continues to jam on. At least the comeback for the mental, I should say. Still down by quite a few points here, but he's quick. Locks in Northern Territory, Australia. RC's gonna know it too and follow suit.
Yeah, really, really distinct part of Australia with these trees. Really dark bark. So they both know. Radu's just trying to line up the road now.
RC did it. He does line up the road. With that, he's gonna take the moving game on round 8. We're gonna get no move.
Yeah, Radu was hard to beat there. As you said, Bloom, Yanek is just jamming out. He's just having fun. Can he do anything here in the no move?
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. As you said earlier, though, RC with the highest no move win rate.
Yeah.
Hard to go against.
It really is. Starting in Kenya.
Yanek has placed a pin down. RC will know it's Kenya too, but we'll see who can be closer.
Kind of an interesting landscape here.
Yeah, it is a little, yeah. Both players kind of in the westernish area though, so...
Yeah, I think Yanek was looking at Nairobi for a bit, now he's back west, and it is.
It is just Nairobi.
Should have stayed, Yanek. But he'll still get some points.
He will. And this has been mentioned many times while casting before, but Yanek, you see him, he's like much lower on the leaderboard, RC in first. But really, these are 2 players in the top 40 in the world. You see Yanek, he's made some great guesses as well, like that Nigeria one. Anything could be possible. He's keeping the mental up, he's focused, and he does have a flawless right now in round 2. I know it's only been 1 round, but he's winning the first. Let's see if he can keep some momentum in this game.
Yeah, they're looking in really similar areas lining up the road. I like the South Australia region guess. See which one of them has the better one, though. Radu's still lining it up.
Yeah, he's using the time. It's just gonna be farther east. But Yanek will extend that lead, bringing the RC down to 4,700 health. Round 3. Yanek locking in quick.
Quick French send. It is France. We have French bulls in road.
Yeah.
RC's gonna know as well, of course. 5 seconds.
He's playing fast in this no-move game overall. Okay, might be the way he can do it. RC will be a little bit closer, but just 2 pretty similar central guesses. 400 points of damage to Yanek's health, but he keeps his lead. We go to round 4. Looks like we're back in Kenya.
Yeah, seems to be the case. Got that snorkel peeking out from the blur of the car there. Name is Kenya Snorkel. Again, it definitely... Yeah, it definitely feels more west again, I would say. Yanek, he is over there.
Yeah, Yanek really far west, and RC's just north of Nairobi. Yanek is now north of Nairobi too. And it is just there in that little area. Makes sense.
It does indeed. Good job,
98.
both of them.
Yeah, really nice stuff. Gonna take us on to round 5. 3 times damage now. Multis are getting intense. It's getting interesting. Yanek's holding a pretty good lead here. And he's guessing Mexico. Got a pin in, but hasn't locked it in. RC had to open the map.
Yeah, this is a bit of a tough one. Wait, yeah, I don't know.
Is it Mexico?
I won't lie, that wasn't my first thought, but it's hard to say.
Oh, but look at that pull.
Yeah.
Colombia here from RC. You can get octagonal pulls sometimes in Colombia, so I feel like I might like that more. But it's hard to tell. We do have Colombia from RC, and Yanek is in Mexico right now. These are 2 opposing countries. This will be really big points with 3 times damage.
Yeah.
I do like RC's guess, though, quite a bit. Yanek kind of considering Colombia. You see it right there, but he's just still jamming out. He's going to go Tabasco, Mexico, and RC's sticking with east of the Andes, Colombia. Huge difference here, and it is going to be Colombia. It's going to be South Colombia. With that and the multis, RC will actually take the entire matchup 2-0 right then and there.
Yeah, the Colombia guess. Quite nice there. I see Yanek's vision with Mexico. But that one mistake with the multis, that'll do you in. Radu,